These are our life's aha moments from the perspective and experiences of two Christian women who are focused on creating a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ.
Join us as we share and discuss insights we have learned and provide tools to empower you on your journey of intentional creation.
Welcome to another episode of Ahas, Awakenings, and Applications. I'm Melissa.
And I am Leann.
Thank you for choosing to share some time with us today. We are grateful for your support. We would like to ask you to help us expand the reach of our podcast by subscribing, following, and sharing it with others. So today we're going to talk about the fourth level of the wellness pyramid as we continue with our health series. And that level is reducing toxicity. And so our modern world is so full of toxins, and from the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the food that we eat, the toiletry items that we use, the cleaning products that we use, what we cook with, what we store our food in, what we wear, and the things that we watch, the things that we hear, the things that we see and feel. And our bodies have a wonderful natural detoxification system built in, but our bodies were not built to deal with the amount of toxins that we deal with in this modern world. So today we wanted to talk about some things that we can do to help our bodies, support our bodies, to help reduce that stress of those toxins, and help us to change some things in our life and make some different choices to help with that toxic load so that we can help our bodies. So I know that when I started learning about toxins and what it was doing to our bodies several years ago, I was a little overwhelmed because I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? There's so many things I need to change. So I just started little by little. So one thing at a time. So I just started with some different products that I was using. I've just been kind of going room by room in my house. Like, what can I change in this room to help reduce the toxicity in my home? So that is kind of something that I've been doing little by little. And I've made some progress. I think I still have some things I can do to reduce that toxicity, but I feel a lot more comfortable about where I am at this point.
Yeah, I've realized that there is a lot that we can do to help reduce that, and becoming more aware that there's much, much more than I had realized at first. And it just feels so good to be able to start somewhere and this just, picking the next thing. What do I want to do next? What would I really love to get rid of that, isn't serving me, and what can I start doing? And yeah, it's a process, but it feels so good, even if it's just something really small. It's like, oh, I, don't have to worry about that anymore. I can make a better choice. I really like that.
And I love that there's a lot of companies that are getting on board with this and changing some of the products that they're using, what the makeup in their products are, so that it's not as bad as it was before.
Yes, I love that too. Lots more choices. And it helps me to see where some of those things that I've overlooked that I didn't think about before, and can really start paying attention to.
Exactly. So I've started, like in my kitchen, just thinking about, there's a lot of cookware that I was using that had like Teflon in some of my pans, and going more to stainless steel. I have some Dutch oven. I have Dutch ovens that I cook my bread in, and what is it? What's a Dutch oven made of?
It's like a cast iron.
Cast iron, that's what it is. Yeah, cast iron pans.
I love my cast iron.
Yeah, changing a lot of the plastics that I was using to glass. So a lot
Get
of
away from the microplastics.
yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm using that in my fridge as I store my food instead of just plastic things. But there's some things I can still I still use plastic bags, and
Yeah.
so I'm working on that one.
Right. Some of it it's hard to get around for sure.
Yeah, but I think there's some really cool, like there's some beeswax,
Mm.
um, like towels that you could put over your food that kind of blend. You go around your bowls and
Yes, I've
stuff like
seen
that.
those. Hmm.
And they have some other items that you could put things in. So I don't know if there's a lot of options that are coming out that are making it easier.
Hmm. Yeah, one of the things that I did in my kitchen, and I did this several years ago, was um, not putting food on top of aluminum foil. I use parchment paper, and
Yes.
I think that was for a long time I didn't really think about it, but that's been such a good change, I feel like,
Hmm.
for my family and
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that are easy to do. A lot of swaps.
Hmm.
They're easy. They might take some time because it's, cost of changing everything over. That might take time, but there are a lot of easy swaps.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of cleaning products now that are a lot better for you, that don't have all the toxins in them. That there's actually probably, I can think of three. Um, I don't remember their names. Molly Suds, I think, is one of them.
Hmm.
Truly Free is another one,
Hmm.
that are making products that are cleaning products that are a lot cleaner.
Hmm.
Um, and then just like the things that we're using as far as lotions and shampoos and conditioners and makeup even, um, a lot of those have like parabens and
Fragrance.
fragrances, yeah, in them. So changing over those things over the years have helped. And I love that doTERRA has a lot of these things already built in. There's a lot of products that I use that I don't. I can just go to one place and I can just use their products and I don't have to worry about it. I know that they are toxin free. They have shampoos and soaps and lotions and conditioners and cleaning products, that I use every day.
Yeah, I love that too. And one of the reasons is I've heard in the news over the last couple of years that some of these products that claim to be free of things actually do contain things. They don't contain what they say they do. And so I think that's what I love about doTERRA is that I can trust that they are what they actually say they are. And
Mm-hmm.
so I find that really simple, to just have that one-stop shop without having to do a ton of research that I don't really want to take the time to or make the time to do.
Yeah. It's kind of scary that it's just sad that there's so many things that that companies can put in their products and they don't have to actually put it on the label. They can
Yes.
hide them in different things, like natural flavors is one of them where they can hide
Mhm.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's frustrating to me, but it's just nice to know that there are a lot of things that are changing, a lot of people that are becoming more aware, and our dollars make a difference where we put our money.
Mhm.
Um, and people, I mean, product companies want people to buy their products, so they're going to change their product to what people will buy. So that's been very helpful. But there's a lot of things that we can do to help support our body. Um, there's a lot of essential oils that help our body to detoxify. So our liver, our kidney, our large intestine, and our lungs are our major detoxification organs, and they can get a little overloaded. So there's some oils that I can think of right off the top of my head. So lemon oil is a wonderful oil for detoxification. You can just put it in your water, just put a few drops in your water, and that really helps your liver. Um, Another one that really helps your liver is celery seed, and that you can put in like a veggie cap, and you can take that to help with detoxification. doTERRA has a wonderful blend that they just came out last year with, it's called Revitazen, and it has several oils also that are helpful for detoxification. It also comes, oh, I didn't bring it down. It also comes in a pill form. It has the oil in it, but also has several other components that help with detoxification. And I've been taking that, and I really love that one. And cilantro is wonderful for heavy metal detoxification. So I know this is kind of weird, but I think these don't taste great, but I do put them under my tongue every day.
Oh, wow, you're good.
I don't know. I've just gotten used to the taste, and
Hmm.
I guess I'm just the benefits are outweighing
I just put them in a gel cap.
and you can do that too. Yeah,
Yeah. They are great for
yeah,
cleansing those organs for sure.
right. But cilantro, celery seed, and tangerine together are also really helpful to help boost your immune system. So that's kind of one of the other reasons I use it for.
Hmm. And I love tangerine. I think
Hmm.
that's one that I love to put in my water in the
Yeah,
mornings more than lemon, just because of the flavor. But I just feel like it does makes me feel really, really good.
yeah. So a lot of the citrus
Citrus
oils
oils.
are really good at detoxification.
Yeah.
They have a lot of limonene, and
Yes.
tangerine actually has the
Has them.
highest,
Yeah.
yes, concentration of limonene in it.
Yes.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about was doTERRA has a 90-day reset program, and I mentioned it a little bit in the first level of our um, wellness pyramid on the foundational wellness piece. But they have a program where there's 3 months of different products you can take to help specifically to detoxify your body, and so just and support the body. And I love those product. I've done it twice. It really helps to. I love that this. I've done a lot of cleanses in the past, and they were really hard. They were not enjoyable, and it was not fun. But this one is uh, the cleanse is very easy. It's not like you have to stay around the bathroom the whole time. It's very gentle. And what I love about it is that the first month is focused on products that will help to prepare your body for that cleanse section. And so you're using the three products that we talked about, well, the four products we talked about in that first episode, the nutrition and um,
Digestion.
digestion. Thank you. So the only thing that you add in that one is you do add the Revitazen oil and a product called Mito 2 Max. And Mito 2 Max is really helpful to help with your adrenal glands and kind of helps to prepare the body for that cleansing process.
Hmm.
So you're using all those three, the BMG, the PB Restore, the E Omegas, and the Terrazyme as well. And that just helps to, like I said, prepare it. Then the second month, we're going into the actual cleanse portion, and you're adding in the Revitazen pills and product called GX Assist. And this one is a product that actually is helping to move things out of move out the toxins in the body. And it also helps get rid of more of that bad bacteria, like we talked about a few weeks ago. Um, but like I said, it's more of a gentle way. It's not like crazy. Then the third month is the month where it's like rebuilding your body. And so it's like, okay, you've done this cleanse. Now we're going to rebuild. And you use the VMG, the um, PB Restore, the omegas, and you can continue with the Terrazyme, but it also adds in the advantage we talked about last week, or 2 weeks ago. And then the DDR Prime it's an oil, but it also comes in this gel cap form. And this is such a great product to help with renewing and rebuilding cells. So it's helping to rebuild your body after the cleanse. So I've done it, like I said, I've done it twice. um, I did it 2 years ago and then this last winter. And it helped with my digestion for one. And it also, I just feel like lighter, like cleaner. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just really has helped. And I plan to do it again next winter.
Yeah.
Because we just need to continue to do it. And you don't have to do the 90-day. You can, if you're taking like the foundational wellness products on a regular basis, you could probably just start going into the cleanse anytime you want to, the cleanse portion.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. Like I've been on month one for a long time.
Yeah.
And I haven't moved into the second month yet. Um, I'm not sure why, but I think that, I can definitely tell just being consistent with month
hmm
one has
Yeah.
been really helpful. It's really helpful.
Yes. Yes. So, this is just adding the one more product.
Right.
It's really helpful. And you can do it. The other thing about it that I love is that you can do it at your own pace. You can take longer than 3 months.
Hmm.
You could just ease into it. Like with the GX Assist, you kind of start with one pill a day and then you kind of add as you go. But if it's a little bit too much, you just back off.
Hmm.
It's no, it doesn't have to be 3 months. You
Right.
can take as long as you want.
Yeah. And I think that's where I have been. I just taking my time on month one. Oh, goodness. No, I think it's so great to, have this knowledge, have this plan. It's already laid out for you. You don't have to. Sometimes I've seen in the past where cleanses where you're not really sure what you're doing or how to do it properly. And this is laid out for you. It
hmm
tells you what you need and what to do and why
Yeah,
you're
like
doing it.
a daily plan, and you have a little checkoff list,
Yeah. Yes. And
and
I
yeah,
think
we
that's really helpful.
we even have like daily texts that can help you
Hmm.
know what to expect. And
Yes, to have that extra support in your back
hmm
pocket. And that support is free. So I think that is even better, right? Like you're not having to go to the doctor each step of the way and have that appointment. You can just meet with a wellness advocate, your wellness advocate, and get that support that we're so glad to offer, right? We love helping and supporting each other.
yeah, and I just am so grateful that um, we have this knowledge, and that like I said, the world is waking up to, oh, this is a problem.
Hmm. Right.
And I think also looking at, what can we be doing emotionally? What can we be doing? I think we mentioned a little bit a few weeks ago about getting out in nature, you
Hmm.
know, getting away from all the devices that we're using, the blue light, because that also creates toxins in the body. Maybe the people that we're spending time with, the things that we're reading, the things that we're watching, what are we putting in our bodies in all aspects that create, that are adding to that load. What are
Like,
some,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just going to say, like we've talked about before, because we have mentioned this in the past, and I think we can't overstate that enough. And
Mm-hmm.
what I love is that people are also waking up to the things that actually work, the things that actually promote health. And
Mm-hmm.
so it is time to wake up to those other methods, those other products that will help you.
Yeah, and just some some tweaks for and the things that we're doing um, in our life um, to help with our health. Because I think I just Heavenly Father needs us to be available. And in
Hmm.
order to do that, we need to be healthy. And in order to be able to act on promptings, to be able to serve and minister to other people, it's so much easier when you have health and strength and you can do that. I mean, he's always there
Right.
to help us, but um, I think we mentioned this several weeks ago, but I know that when I feel healthy, when my brain is working, when I feel good, I can listen to the spirit so much easier than
Hmm.
um, than when I'm just feeling, my brain's like cloggy and I'm tired and I'm blah. I don't
Yeah.
feel
When
good.
Yes, when those opportunities come before us, whether it's a trial or challenge or a calling to serve, if we are healthy, we will be able to handle,
Hmm.
we're going to know that we can do this. And of course, we're going to be able to rely on the Lord, but He's going to be able to let us do more, right? And help
Hmm.
us to realize that potential that we have. And I just look at it as part of achieving that potential that I know that God knows I can achieve. And so just helps me to feel like I'm aligning with him more when I
Hmm.
am doing the things that I need to do to be healthy.
Right. And this body that he's given us is such a blessing.
It really is.
And to do everything I can to take care of my body is really what I'm focusing on.
Absolutely. And not just that's not just an outer thing, that's
Hmm.
also inner, taking care of the inner health as well.
Right, exactly. And I was just in the temple yesterday and I don't know. I love the temple. But it just felt so good to feel the spirit, to be able to. I was in a temple where there's lots of stairs, and I could just easily go up the stairs. I mean, there's elevators too, but um, I was just able to do everything I wanted to do while I was there.
Hmm. Yeah, I just took a vacation with my husband and grandson, and we did a lot of walking, and it was also a lot warmer weather than we're used to, and it was a little bit rough, but I was so grateful that I have good enough health that my body could adjust and adapt, and just to be able to enjoy that. And I'll give you a good example of that is when we looked at the pictures, when you ride a ride, they'll automatically take your picture. And I was just so happy to be there and feeling so good, just really relishing that. And in all of the pictures, my husband's like, "How do you look so happy and calm in all of these rides?" And every single picture, I am just like, I have this smile and I look very relaxed, even though I'm on a roller coaster. And you would think I'd
Wow.
be where my husband is like, his face is all, and not that I don't get scared, but I did feel very even. And I felt
Mm,
just like I was so enjoying each moment. And I think that just is a real strong testament to the work that I have done and the efforts that
hmm.
I have made and the consistency that I have used to
Hmm.
using these products, using doTERRA especially. So, and making it just a lot of other changes as well, a lot of
Yeah,
good changes.
a lot of changes in our habits.
Yes.
So, an invitation that we can leave our listeners with today. What are some things that you can do? I mean, I think we've done this every episode so far on this wellness pyramid of choosing one thing, choosing
Hmm.
one thing you can change. So,
Yeah.
going through your house, what is one thing that you can change
Yes.
and
What can you do to
start?
reduce one thing, that toxicity in your
Hmm.
life that can
Yeah,
help you take the next step?
yeah. There's a lot of things that don't cost any money that you can do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like we just talked about these changing these habits
Mm-hmm.
and just doing some research and being informed on what you're purchasing.
Right. Well, thank you, Melissa. I have
Thank you.
very much enjoyed this.
Me too.
Join us for our next episode as we discuss methods for using essential oils and how we have used them in our personal lives to promote physical and emotional relief.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please follow or share with others so we are easier to find. Check out our show notes for each episode in your podcast app or YouTube, and join us on Instagram for more daily content at Awakenings Podcast.